All right, y'all, we're back. We're doing days, plural, 15 through 21. If you missed yesterday, we did Stylevana 15 through 21. Got a lot of makeup yesterday. As a reminder, or if you're new here, these were gifted to me. I did not pay for these, but I get them every year gifted, and I'm super grateful because they have a ton of great stuff. And I always enjoy this. This is like one of the highlights of my year. Day 15, oh, how pretty is that? Oops. What do we have here? Cica No Sebum Moisture Powder from, is this VT? VT Cica, yeah. These are the makers of the Riedel shot, which I'm not so into those spicules. If you want to know why, watch my video on it. VT Cica No Sebum Moisture Powder. Provided this doesn't have the spicules in it, which I don't find an ingredient list on this. I'm guessing it's just powder. Provided there are no spicules in this, I might give it a go. My camera is like, not today, Satan, not today. Oh, cooperating. Thank you so much. This is probably one of those things that helps reduce shine. So I may play around with that a bit. I just might. Although, you guys, since I moved here, I pretty much solely rely on natural lighting. I don't use my ring light anymore, and it really makes me less shiny, because nothing makes you look like a grease ball like artificial lighting. 16 candles, here we go. Got a little picture of a tube. Ooh, something from Medicube. Collagen Night Wrapping Mask. I'm already excited because I like collagen in skincare. It's a humectant, doesn't act like collagen, but it does moisturize. And I'm liking these thick night masks as they're marketed, aka just a heavier moisturizer. No fragrance either. Stoked for that. I'm imagining this is gonna be good. I'm pretty. Ooh. I wonder if it's kind of like. Now that look, check that out. You guys see the fluidics there? Doesn't really look heavy. I was thinking it might be like a jelly mask, kind of like the Abib one that I have fallen in love with. Yeah, I'm gonna break the seal on this because we need to see texture on this. I need to see texture on this right away. Go ahead and grab a snack because it's going to take me a minute to get this little metallic seal off. It's like very tenacious on there, y'all. Dang, that is not one to come off. Which is a good thing, I guess. Don't want our here it comes. Protective seals. You got your snack? Don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. I just filmed the Stylevana unboxing that you saw yesterday. That's why I've got that pink stuff on my hand. Did you see that? Probably not. Probably didn't capture it. This is the kind of product that you got to be careful with because it falls right out of the tube as soon as you tip it over. No squeezing is necessary. This is very thin in comparison to the barrier jelly. Like it just runs down, but it's nice and moisturizing and consistency. Feels a little like watered down. It feels a little like watery syrup. Kind of like that. Look forward to trying that out, you guys. I'm pretty excited about that. Although I said it poured out, which was not correct because I didn't put this back on. That's why. All right, now you can get it to come out with a squeeze. There you go. Ooh, I like that. Collagen wrapping mask. Night care. Deliver effective skin solutions. Warns you to wait 15 minutes before you go to bed so it'll dry down. It is a tackier product. And by tacky, I don't mean rhinestones. I mean consistency wise. Okay, day 17. Y'all just dipped down to 40% battery power. I hope we can make it. I don't know why I don't have faith in 40% battery power. That's like more than enough to get through this, but the fact that it's not like at 95 and above, I'm just like, oh, hope the battery doesn't wear out. Some from Etude House, a glowy tint over glowy. Etude House, I said this in the Stylevana unboxing, they bring really good makeup. The shade is Bambi Cherry, that's cute. A high glossy finished tint with a brilliant gloss that goes beyond a transparent glow. Stoked to use that. Y'all know I like my lip products. Cute packaging too. 18. Mixin Bean Essence. This is not my favorite. People claimed it was like an alternative to snail mucin. No, not even close. Not bad, but just sort of underwhelming. Like I don't know that I'll use this. I'll donate it to, I'll give this to a friend, but it's not bad. It's actually a good product, but it's not like mind-blowing or anything. Check out my review if you want more deets on this. You also can get this right now at Costco. And I think I saw it also at TJ Maxx. So yeah, day 19. Where are you at? Day 19. We have some from Rom and Endy, a brand I really like, although Liquid Glitter, the Universe, I don't know that that's something I'm gonna regularly use, although never say never, because I have played around with the glitter stuff that I get in these calendars, so I probably will. Let's be honest, I probably will. Why not? For definitely for New Year's Eve. Hello. Let's see, why not? Ooh, check that out. It's a little, that's not gonna focus. It's a little tiny, it's a little tiny applicator. Oh, I like that, just for a little pop of shimmer. Day 20. Got something from Dear Claire's. I have not used a Dear Claire's product in a couple of years. Love their, yep, this is the one. This is the one I love. This is a great product. It's got, it's like a very rich cream. In my opinion, it's kind of one of the OG sort of moisturizing night sleep masks, although it wasn't ever marketed that way. But it's nice and soothing. Oh, we got a little scooper here. Shea butter, jojoba seed oil, ceramides, a bunch of peptides. Yeah, this is great. Highly recommend this product. I don't know if I'm going to use that soon or the Medicube collagen wrap. Probably do the Medicube because I got to dip my toes into new waters. All right, you guys, let's head on over to day 21. Last but not least for the day. Boy, that's really stuck in there. Oops. Cannot complain about this. A Bib Collagen Eye Patch. Stoked as smoke for this. It's got niacinamide chondrous crispus powder, which is very hydrating. It's got ceramides, palmitoyl tripeptide 5. That's an ingredient that has been shown, at least in industry studies, to improve firmness and elasticity. And it's also got caffeine, which can help with deep puffing. We got a scoopy. Let's pop the top. Ooh, they got a little grippage to them. All right, y'all, that's a wrap up this week of the Advent calendars. Come back next weekend and we'll be finishing them up. It'll be after Christmas. We'll be doing days 22 through 24, Saturday and Sunday. Can't wait. Love these. Well, I just finished filming not one, but 2 videos. One in TJ Maxx, which TJ Maxx over here in this particular area, it's like, it's like a high-end beauty department. I'm not even being hyperbolic, okay? Like, not only is it clean and well organized, well lit, spacious, but well stocked. So if you missed the video, definitely watch it, because there's some gems in there, you guys. There are some gems. And then, speaking of gems, speaking of things that are diamonds in the rough, if you will. Do I have the clip-on? Yeah. Danced on into Dollar Tree, and they did not disappoint either, although not as well stocked in the realm of like serums and masks as the other location I typically go to, but nonetheless, this top, it's 75 degrees out right now. Go figure. The other weekend it was cold, but I'm pointing that out because I'm wearing this glorified t-shirt with puff sleeves a la Anne of Green Gables. Who remembers that part from the book / movie where she was all about the puff sleeves? I remember being so enchanted by the concept of puff sleeves. And then, you know, the 80s kind of ruined that for everyone with the big shoulder pads. Although, honestly, that was kind of an interesting style. I wonder if that will ever come back, like shoulder pads. I remember not liking that at the time at all. And I remember I got a shirt as a gift that had shoulder pads in it, and I was like, please, we need to remove these. I insisted on removing the shoulder pads. Well, that did not make the shirt any better, because the shoulder pads were taking up a lot of space in the shoulders. And once they were removed, then I had these like deflated tops on my shoulders of the shirt. It was not, I did not like that outfit. Like, it also had, this was very niche for the time, it also had like this little weird circle thing. What were those called that you were supposed to tie your t-shirt into in like a little knot? Did not like that because I could never get those things to work in my favor. And it was this color of green with black polka dots, and it had a ruffle. It had a little skirt that went with it with a ruffle. It was not to my liking at all. I was a fashion icon though in the 90s because I pioneered a look that, I mean, you'll see this from time to time in like the real high-end department stores like Neiman Marcus, Saks, Fifth Avenue. You'll see it on the runway too if you ever catch New York Fashion Week. And it's something that they've taken inspiration from me. But back in the 90s, I was known for the vest. I mean, I pretty much wore a vest every day. And you might think, how many ways can you wear a vest? Oh, let me tell you. I had so many vests. I had one with like pockets all over the front. At the time, I just never knew when I might want to have my chapstick handy and perhaps a couple of fishing lines at the ready. Then I had this sort of lace vest that I wore a fair amount, and I don't see this in the modern vest. This is a tailoring feature that you just don't see as much anymore. But at the time, I recall this being a very popular thing amongst vests and also certain types of pant top hybrid jumpsuits, where it would have this little waist cincher in the back. And you don't get that anymore. You know what I'm talking about? It was like basically like a scrunchie for your back to cinch the waist of the article of clothing. And you don't see that in people trying to bring the vest trend back. See, people always nowadays they miss key parts. If you weren't there, you wouldn't know about the waist cinchers. But yeah, that was a style in the 90s that I pretty much was known for, the vests. At the time, I was being followed by the paparazzi really heavily, you know, because that was around the time of Newcomer Bird, okay? So I was being heavily followed, and they could not catch me without a vest on at that time. I mean, I was pretty much always wearing it. And it was also a time of a headband phase as well, because Around that time, there was a type of bang that was really popular that just did not go with my hairline. My bangs also would not cooperate with that bang style. I pointed this out to you guys before, but my hair texture is very fine, thin hairs. Like my individual hair strands are pretty fine. So a lot of those bangs, which were kind of like an awning, if you will, did not work for me. They would just make my bangs would fall flat, and I would look like I had a bunch of grease in my bangs. So I went through the long, arduous journey of growing my bangs out. It was something that was almost impossible to commit to because, yeah, it was really a lesson. Forget getting my driver's license, forget, getting my first apartment on my own, all of those things pale in comparison to the character developing act of growing my bangs out. And you might say, come on, it's just hair. Yeah, it is a lesson in patience, because you go through this phase where, granted, nowadays when somebody wants to grow their bangs out, I'm sure they have more skills and tools at their disposal to style them. Good God, those things are hideous. And by hideous, I'm talking about the Tesla SUV. If you have one of those, to each their own, but to me, it looks like something out of Transformers, robots in disguise. Growing out my bangs was a whole era in the 90s, because I would get pretty far and then I would just bail, because they'd get to a point and I'd have these headbands, and so my bangs would be pushed back, spiking up all over the place. It was a disaster, because at the time it was socially acceptable to just curl the daylights out of your bangs and tease them up. So if you had long bangs, you could make a whole billboard on your head, and that was the style around that time, 80s, 90s, and people liked that. I couldn't rock it though. I didn't have the skill set. My hair didn't take product that way, and we didn't have the internet teaching us tips and tricks. So I had to go with the bangs in the headband, and let me tell you, I would not be the person I am today had I not gone through that journey, which seemed to last literally from late 89 to circa 97. So you guys remember the other day in the advent calendar, I got the Moni Extreme Long Lash mascara. So I've been trying this out. It's a little bit like a tubing / fiber mascara. It's got these fibers that deposit on the lashes and help with a little bit of length and just overall volume. However, the applicator is a little unwieldy. Like, it's really easy to get mascara all over the place with this. And the funny thing about the formula that I noticed is I was in the shower, I do the oil cleanse step out here before I get in the shower, and I've been using the Madagascar Centella Skin 1004 Light Cleansing Oil. Rather enjoying this, pretty nice. And I noticed in the shower, all of a sudden I felt like this thing flapped down on my cheek, and I got like freaked out. I thought, oh my God, is there a moth in here? Is anyone else freaked out by moths and butterflies buzzing around their head? I am. It just seemed like a loose cannon. Anyway, it turned out it was like a clump of the mascara fibers just flopped down on my cheek, like a big clump, all in one bolus. So I don't know about this, but this brand has actually got some pretty good makeup items. Like, they have a really good brow pencil. Highly recommend. It's quite good. So anyway, speaking of mascara though, I have been using this. And I'm actually pleasantly surprised. It's by Benefit, which is a makeup brand that, in contrast to Moni, I feel like is a little bit of a letdown sometimes. Their real mascara, I've actually really been enjoying this. It's not a tubing mascara, but it really does give a lot of length. So yeah, like I've said though, speaking of this cleansing oil, ever since I've incorporated using a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm to remove the eye makeup, and ever since I started using cleansing oils and cleansing balms, I feel like my lashes have gotten a little bit longer. Not that it's growing them, but I think it helps cut down on lash breakage a lot because I used to just use a cleanser, and I'd be in the shower doing like multiple rounds of cleanser to get mascara off. But I think over time, all that rubbing and multiple washes, you know, definitely probably played a role to some extent in lash fragility, whereas with the cleansing oil, it's like so much better. Anyways, y'all, I got my festive Scotty PJs on again tonight, which I'm going to continue to wear into 2025 because they're not Christmas exclusives, but let me tell you, they are comfy as can be. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna wrap this vlog up here. Thank you so much for making it to the end. I hope you enjoyed it and that you're having a fantastic weekend. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.